Alright, we're gonna remake the world, Amphorius. Era Nova.
Look, there's Finan. And wait.
And Iron Tomb. Oh wait, no. Xander.
Remember, Scrollum's warning.
A weird hologram. See what else became a hologram? A lot of things. Yeah, I've done a lot since I last streamed Star Rail a couple weeks ago. Let's see, as I've written, which is pretty much no, not that. Let's see, not that. Go back. Flame chase path. Tributes complete. Castris, Mighty, Aglaya, Nexa, Iacine, and Cypher are next. Obviously, there's gonna be these. Gonna be Serta, and I'm going to be Isen, Icing, Dan Heng, Evernight, which is after this story start. I'll be Icing and Serta.
But you, Lord Finan, will bury the old world with that core flame,
Creep.
bringing all things into a gray unknown.
About it.
Doesn't matter.
Less than an hour into this.
Cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it you? With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer.
Yeah, forget mem.
You misunderstand.
No.
As
No, we don't.
nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf.
This guy's such a creep.
World bearing, the ritual of Era Nova.
I'm curious. Scrim says you're behind all of this. Bum.
I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces. Partner, what are you saying?
The one who knows more than he's telling.
I've had my suspicions.
How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky?
Lord Lycus,
How much do you truly know about Era Nova?
Nothing.
Tell us everything.
Too much.
very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been existent.
Aww.
World-bearing trial is the divine duty itself.
I have to let my cat.
Bringing forth the
We'll just let this go.
and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, carefully must shoulder the gods' core flames.
What's this camera doing?
Memories of all worlds,
Oh,
and stand
forgot to enable my
unwavering
proper
until
camera
the next
control.
world, when the black tide consumes the bearer,
Bum
and
bum
all that
bum.
they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Nothing.
Unless their
Unless-
flame finds a new bearer.
Unless they fall down the stairs and it hurts a lot.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains.
Here's
is
when the
one
cutscene's gonna happen. I know. I mean, I've already watched the short.
pass it on to future generations.
But I know there's another animation they did of him fighting the
Should hear,
Flame Reaver, Bion.
deliverer,
I don't know if that's also a cutscene.
rests in your hands.
I actually have no idea what's even in this quest
Testing.
besides
I've
the
made
outcome.
my decision. But before I ignite the
Apparently, it's
dawn of
4
the
to
next
4.5
world,
hours long.
promise me
I'm like
something.
an hour in now.
Two things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Creep.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Despite what Emphorius is, I always wondered why Titans.
I can guarantee.
Now they're more just a divinity, a god in this
Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely
simulation,
to her
but
homeland, unbound
still
by
interesting.
Emphorius's laws.
Demigods and Titans. The demigods make sense, but Titans?
Cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Her bonds with this world run too deep.
Trust me, initiate the Era Nova. That's true. We're immune.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
Well,
As the
you
Theoros,
kind
I
of
declare
are supposed to forget.
Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
What? What is he talking about? What are we doing? Complete Era Nova, alright. Alright, time to bathe in the water.
Behold,
Oh,
gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
What is with this cutscene?
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Are they all declaring
Greatest of kings,
their divinity?
protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
Okay.
There,
Oh, Cyrus, Serene.
and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Notice one of her strands of hair is a different color.
Come, partner. Join me.
Restore the final core flame.
The time has come.
What's
for
the
us all
music?
to
That's all
face
weird.
oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Alright, here we go. Time to leave Emporius. Haha, just kidding. There's 3 more versions after this update. So I guess 1 more, technically. I'm just behind on the story. That's not impressive at all. Oh, okay. Alright. Same old, same old. Okay. Oh. Oh. No!
Magnificent and
Screw
epic
you,
adventure.
I guess.
The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed.
Screw
Is
you!
that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed.
Uh-huh.
This is about the nature of Emphorius itself.
Uh-huh.
A story of the prime mover of life.
Uh-huh.
My, what a broad topic this is.
I see the herd of
Shall we
there.
start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning.
Why is the herd in the picture like that?
The birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Emphorius exists through new spores, living
News
in the memories
spores?
of those yet
News
to come.
spores.
Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths.
Oh, that's the faction in the scholars and Emporius.
He could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose
Oh yeah, the
memories
chicken and
did the
egg
very
argument.
first new spore sprout from?
Yo mama.
As sages across ages
And
asked the
there's a picture of Polka.
what is the prime
of life. But let's set aside the Grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius.
It's no coincidence they would show that.
Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned.
Emperor Ruber?
Cosmos.
Let me look that up. Scholar's Strife.
Sectors.
I actually don't know.
Cosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension, made to emulate the Eon's thoughts.
Oh no, that's different.
Became part of the
Followed the Second Emperor's War. Ownership of the scepters were disputed.
throughout the cosmos. These arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From perishing neuron
Iron Tube.
to true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, they seek divine answer, a question that survived war and disaster, yet some of the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperor. Okay, hold on. Scholar's Strife was about ownership over the scepters after the Second Emperor's War. Yeah, the legacy of the scepters, macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension, emulate the Aeon's thoughts. In part of the Aeon's cognition at birth, scattered throughout the cosmos, these acted as celestial body neurons for Nos. Or Nous. Everybody knows the erudition forsook them all. Now we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if hypothetically Scepter found answers to the prime mover of life? If through an endless solitary explorations and cosmic cold one deemed failure by the Aeon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? The answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron, evolved into true life, reborn to the gaze of another Aeon. This is the tale of this from the distant path, unknown to all, unheard by the greatest of geniuses.
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life?
Yo, mama.
You know the answer better than you realize.
Yeah, see, I already knew the answer.
It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey.
Exactly.
Now, it awaits you ahead.
Oh.
In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Act 1 departure. What the heck is happening? Oh, now we're in
This wish with you.
80s
Be
Lissy.
the one who, as the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake.
I mean, that's sort of what happens to dreams.
Remains. Who was that?
Bilbo Baggins. Clearly, we're going to find the One Ring of Power. Rise and shine.
What?
What's that?
Ah, it's you.
The question was never answered. What is the
Oops,
prime mover of
fell asleep
life?
there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young.
Yeah. Amazing
Let's go find
sunlight.
Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep.
Oh, beautiful, isn't
Ah.
it? This is Hades Helesii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel.
Not a very scary scarecrow. I don't think that's gonna keep the crows away. It resembles a person, but doesn't have a face. I don't know if it's gonna convince them. He used to be so... I don't know what that means.
What you witness is the start of his path to a new world. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. As the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance.
Direct plays now.
Questions. Let's follow along and
As a
find
creep.
out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the...
It still blows my mind. We're talking about Evernight, the Veil of Evernight. It makes sense because it's a reference actually to March. Since Evernight is in the system itself. Her and Cyrene actively sabotaging Iron Tomb's ability to progress beyond this cycle. I don't know if that's triggered by March being in the vicinity or some memory of her as Zymphorius. Given what she is, it could be either or. Actually, probably the most detailed areas they've made in Star Rail. And the grass is very beautiful. If there's any chests. I mean, I know it's really restrictive where you can go, but it is actually quite beautiful. Running around, oh my god. Whoa. Oh, there's a second story? Whoa. No chests. I can bring out the Herda and check, but that ruins the fun of exploring. Is where the adventure team. Alright. Ooh. Wow, what the heck? Little secret spot. The fishing rod. Probably fish. Apples, grapes, pomegranates. Count me in. I'm ready. Alright. Do we go to Siren before talking to... Oh. Oh, it actually triggers... Okay. Whoa. I hope I didn't skip stuff in the story. I did on accident. Gosh darn it.
Found you.
That's...
What a weird way to officially introduce a character.
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled.
The swing. It's not alive. Who are you?
There's something oddly unfamiliar about this.
Oddly.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Ouch.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Of Invincible Galactic Baseball Fern.
Today, she's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Yeah.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever.
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had
How's it
that
going,
dream too?
Hellfire? That Algorithm has caught how obsessed I am
You too?
with the story.
That
I
would
am
explain this lingering sense of unease.
today in my FP. How
Which
you been
made me
enjoying the
think of
story
those
so far?
old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though
I'm
they
so
weren't
far behind on the
expensive,
story, but
always hit or miss.
here, actually, let me yeah, but how are you doing, Hellfire? How's it going? Yeah, I'm really far behind in the story. I mean, I know it happens, unfortunately, throughout, like, the major points. I already know the outcome of this, because the animated short, but... Yeah, I actually really... enjoyed knowing the... all the M4 is a simulation before doing most of the story. And how each demigod represents a path simulating their self-destruction. For example, Castrus's equilibrium. So, knowing all that, I've actually liked the story better because it shows how well they foreshadowed all of that, especially with Castrus, Aglaya with beauty. I had seen, even though the previous quest to this, the one with the Cynthia, and then what's her face, the previous Sky Titan, I forget her name, Zelos. I thought, even though it was super long, which was kind of grueling, I liked how much extra work they put into, like, there was some a lot of optional dialogue that told you more about Celios' story, which I really liked too. But this part, like, I wasn't expecting to see March in the beginning of this quest. Like, I just assumed this to be about Cyrene and Faden or Phynon. But then the beginning of this quest, there's literally March. I'm like, oh. And there's Cyrene and March. Yeah, they've done so much foreshadowing. It's kind of, I feel like not appreciated as much as it should be. But it's hard to when the story is so freaking long for it. I mean, I remember complaining about Anacone's story being super long, but Emphorius is even longer. But I don't know, I don't think I enjoyed Penacony as much as Emphorius. I just like how this is like a Greek myth, but with a twist of Star Rail.
If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
And it doesn't totally. Its arc interests me a lot, even connections to HS3 and the Flame Chaser and that story. Yeah. See, I still play Honkai Impact. I don't stream it as much anymore because I just don't enjoy part 2 as much. And I'm actually just super confused with Honkai Impact nowadays. But I actually started streaming Honkai Impact a couple years ago right before that arc dropped. So I played through that entire arc as it gradually came out in Honkai Impact. So yeah, there is some parallels to the Flame Chase journey in Honkai Impact. It's not super similar. It actually deviates a lot. I don't know why my model is freaking out. I apologize. I'm seeing that on my other screen. I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening? But yeah, I feel like the writing is actually underappreciated for Emphorius. And it's kind of interesting too with the stuff with Iron Tomb. Because even though while we're in Emphorius, we just assume a lot of it is specific to Emphorius, there's still some broader implications given that it's about simulating the destruction of paths. So there is some implications about stuff in the bigger universe. And they bring that up in Fadian's arc right during Era Nova. Lygus has a little talk about scepters and I forget what it was. I don't think it's gonna show up in here. Yeah, I can't check right now, but he talks about something related to the prime giver of life. That's what it was called.
Willing to let our small deceits slide.
Have you finished 3.6's story? The one with Evernight? And have you played Honkai Impact Hellfire? Okay, we're starting going through this now. I just hate talking over the characters. My brain gets confused. It's like
we never really know just how far into the future.
Never play Honkai Impact. It's just the experience, small parts of it for Emphorius. Eat to the sense. Okay. Vicariously, not viciously.
Now, where did we hide?
Blind.
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, something I really like about Star Rail.
In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where
Even though
we
there is actually go to HR. Ah, okay.
Time must be keeping them safe.
Nice.
for us.
Yeah, something I really like about Star. Oh, I can't. Oh, can I? No, I can't pull up the data bank. Is the lore in it is pretty well done. Like Genshin has some pretty intricate lore, and Nod Cry starts to answer some questions, but I just like the scale of Star Rail. How it's just like this universe. There's so many weird, random things, especially when you look at like artifact descriptions. They're just small plots that are totally irrelevant to the main story, but it's just interesting. You can tell they put a lot of actual work into it. So I tend to actually appreciate the lore in this game quite a bit because it's just fun. There's a grand scale to it with Aeons and stuff like that. The Lord Ravagers, Emanators. And the power difference between an Emanator and an Aeon still kind of blows my mind. So what Iron Tomb is doing is kind of unfathomable.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square! You did not! It's mine!
Also,
Siren, Siren,
Castris
come quick!
and Polixia,
Huge bug
I didn't
on
stream
the
that
front.
mission, but that brought tears to my eyes. When Trienne died, that brought tears to
What's got
my
you two
eyes.
so worked up? Here,
Cypher, I actually watched. I knew about the Cypher thing before it before we're actually getting to it in the story. I knew about her death because I was actually gonna do an animation on her death because I love Cypher's character and I love it even more after playing through the storyline. But oh, yeah, Amphorius has brought tears to my eyes. All right, and also I have just 100 times more respect for Aglaya now playing through Amphorius's arc. Her death didn't bring tears in my eyes, but when she spoke to, when she had one of her bugs, which was just some of her remaining divinity, talk to Cypher, I was like, damn. My first gacha was easy, and through enough passive exposure and marketing, I finally got my ass on HSR. I don't know if I regret it, but I love Hoyoverse and its writers. Yeah, so what they... Oh wow, ZZZ, so you're pretty recent to the Hoyoverse games. My first Hoyoverse game was in 2020 with Genshin. Although I do play ZZ too, I'm also behind on ZZZ. I'm super behind on ZZZ. Too many gacha games. Yeah, I think... So what they do... They have a couple of, head writers, and those writers rotate between the games. So, the guy, Shaojin, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, wrote the Flame Chase journey in, for Honkai Impact. I think he wrote... I don't know if he's done anything for ZZZ yet. But he also was the one that was involved with Emporius as one of the main writers for it. Oh gosh. I just choked on water. Oh gosh. Oh, that sounded gross. I'm so sorry. Wow. That was unpleasant. Dear stranger. How far are you on ZZZ? What's the latest story mission you've done on ZZZ? Dear stranger, who finds this bottle in the future? It's currently the month of fortune. The final month of the year. Everyone in the village says you do something tied to fortune on the last day of the month. Caught up on 2.3, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely more caught with these than it just are. Well, hopefully. Yeah, I realize I assumed you finished the story, and I apologize if I spoiled stuff talking about Iron Tomb. I didn't spoil too much. There's more to that. Alright, let's see. So I decided to write this letter and cast it into the sea. Just let the currents decide where it goes. I want to share a little about our village. And our little village is called Hades Elysia. Have you ever heard of it? Let me tell you a bit. We've got golden wheat fields and ripple like sea and tall trees and shed the leaves. Right in the center of the village stands a statue of Ornyx. At the end of each year, the village gathers to celebrate winter solstice. We leave the offerings at the statue. Roast? Great. What's with the random Y is being thrown onto these words? Roasted grape pies, herb fried fish, goat's milk, and all kinds of tasty foods. Last year, I sneaked some malt candy and ended up with a tooth ripped straight out. Ouch. Ugh. I don't imagine that. Just like seedlings sprouted in the soil, I remember searching and searching, pushing through my tangled... Wow, why did I lose my... Okay. Lost my tooth, cupped to my hands, yelled, "Hey, come out." Nothing happened. When I went back to share the hole, it's gone. Weird, right? You don't think I'm being childish, do you? I'm not like Cyrene. She can already host a festival. She's great at telling the future. They say the card you draw shows the kind of person you'll become. Last time I drew the deliverer. Everyone went, wow. Oh, this is fine on as a child. Okay. That explains a lot. I got to the main story, you're fine. There's so much side missions, I gotta catch up on 2.5 years of HSR. Kind of rip to the main stories first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's the way to do it. Because the main stories are the ones that take forever. Side stories are usually pretty quick. Admittedly, you probably have a lot of old events that are permanent old events to do too. Those also take forever. Sometimes I feel like they take longer than the main quest. There's a Pokemon style event, and that one is funny, but okay, well, I'm glad to hear it didn't spoil anything then. What did you think of the Penacony arc? You know, Alicia's ever journeyed far, but we don't hear much about the outside world. Kind of city states and a lot of great heroes. The bad part is there are always wars. I don't like wars. If the world was more like our village, where everyone knows each other, harvesting grain, herding sheep, why would we ever need to deliver? Well, this is a really long letter. But Mr. Pius and Uncle Galba both say one day when I'm older, I should go see the world for myself. If I could go anywhere, I would visit Castrum Cremos. Cremos? He spelled it wrong. Creamnose. I'm the greatest craftsman after to forge me a sword. With that sword, I'll protect the little village. I want no part in wars. Right now, I don't have a sword of my own, just a stick and a hoe. Oh, and then I'll hope the outside world no longer needs to deliver. That would be the best thing ever. So that's my home and my dream. What about you? What's your home like? What do you dream of? You can write it down too. Toss in the sea. Let the tides carry it to the next stop. Realize that the letter has misspelling. Just like my essays in Mrs. Philus's class. Please don't let her be the one who finds this, or I'm totally getting point stalked and detention. Okay, the random misspells are kind of...
This is my old wish in a bottle. How did it end up here?
I liked it a lot. I enjoyed how much art was mischief showing all these new factions. Lighted is setting like a group. Adventure's arc was so bloody peak. apparently, I don't know what language you're playing in, but the ENVA, this was his first ever role voice acting, which is mind-blowing.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would
To have
wear
such
out
an
Lucius'
emotional
body
story
as
like
it
that,
listened to me.
and to pull that off so
Thanks
well,
until
and the
back to
voice
us.
acting, like, damn.
Never thought the waves would end up pushing it back ashore.
I don't know what my model is doing. I feel like VTube Studio is on something. It is just freaking out.
Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
There's a ship in the background. That's nice. That's a reference to the Odyssey. I heard the same about Cypher Day, which is insane. Didn't know that. I'm a trader hard, but I've seen VA content and other YouTube videos around it. Oh, so it was Cypher's VA first role too? Holy. Yeah, I actually looked at her works, some of her works. That actually explains her website. She has a website for hiring her, which is unusual for VAs because usually it's through an agency. I thought about hiring her for an animation that I never finished for a number of reasons. Then I also realized hiring a voice actor might be super expensive.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by
I've been working on another channel, animation channel, but
Right?
haven't published
I
anything
remember you
yet
never used
besides
the front door when you wanted
some
to
non-anime
play.
stuff, which is not
You
what I want to
always
do.
climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers.
Voice acting is like 90% of the
Just
problem.
like a certain someone who has a habit of
50%
showing
of the
up
problem.
unexpectedly. Right.
Background art is the other 50% of the problem.
Oh, giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Yes,
Still,
the
it's
trivia says
embarrassing. I've been the only
English
one here for a
VAs are
while,
VAs
and I
also
haven't
insane.
kept up with the
She
clues.
has
With
you
so
can
many
switch her
spots to
voice to
check,
all 4
where should we even
characters to
start?
Trivius, Trivi, Trian, Trion, because they all have drastically different voices. I know she did one stream where she was doing that, just switching between the voices. Like, oh, okay.
Come to think of it, I haven't checked the roof in forever. Worth a shot, right?
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
Okay.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder how
Worth checking out?
juice with milk would taste.
Ew! No. Don't do it, Finon. Oh my god. Wait a minute, that's so random. What the hell? Oh, that is funny. And so unnecessary. It might not be as bad as toothpaste and orange juice or toothpaste and milk. Don't do that either. That's an awful combination. But I imagine the milk's gonna curdle because the acid in the pomegranate. Ugh. Chunky milk. How much talent, man. Hoyle really knows how to find them. I could glaze about it all day. Oh, I know, right?
Her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor
I was so...
is
Not to be controversial, but I was kind of happy that the strike ended. I could switch back to English. I do like the JPVAs too, because some of them are shared with the other games. Like with Honkai Impact and Genshin, but I don't know. The English dub has gotten so good on Hoyoverse games, on Genshin and Star and ZZZ. I love the voice acting on ZZZ too. Maybe not Kaleda's new voice acting because I like the charm of her old VA, but it is what it is. Not the VA's fault, it's the voice director's fault. They're the one who dictates what the VA is supposed to do. The VA is just doing what they were told. Not their fault. Rip me when they changed the VAs and Z. I know, right? Yeah, I was kind of... I was streaming it right after they changed it, like when the updates dropped with Kaleda. And then I pulled up VODs on this stream of what Kaleda's old voice was, and other people in my chat were just like, sigh. That's unfortunate. Her old character just had such... I don't know. The raspiness in her voice was entertaining to high hell. Rita's VA had a unique flair too. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot her VA got changed. Yeah, a lot of VAs got changed because the strike. Did Soldier 11s get changed, or maybe they just updated some of her lines? I don't remember.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I
That's
heard
11 too, I think.
prophecies as a
Oh,
child.
darn.
But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Yeah, I played the Star Rail on JP for so long that when I switched it back to English, I had to go through different characters just hearing their voice lines. I'm like, wow, that's what they sound like in English. Like most of Emporius.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it?
It does.
There
Rena
we
has a
go.
certain fitting,
Looks like the gods
floaty,
do listen to our
haunting
thoughts.
inflection that got in the new VA. Oh, I'll have to check
This is
that.
the box where we kept the cards.
I haven't used Rena in a
But
while.
the cards are gone.
And I
Who
did the
could have taken them?
early chapters so fast when they came out with Rena that it doesn't really show up in the story later on. Not that I'm aware of. I haven't heard what her... really paid attention to what her new voice sounds like. I'll have to look at that. Darn. Yeah, because that's her whole character. She's... Because the... What are they called? Wow, why am I blanking on the name of the faction? Something housekeeper, something like that. Their whole thing is different like movie monsters. Just in general, different like spooky monsters. Corin's based off of the monster from Frankenstein. Rena's like a ghost. Lycon's a werewolf. Am I missing any? Oh, Ellen's based off of Jaws. Forgot about Ellen. How to describe it? It's funny how you can hear certain pitches and things and different voices present themselves. Yeah! Yeah, it was add such unique flair to these things.
Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membrance Maze, you mean?
Membrance Maze?
Yep.
Oh man, that
Let's head to the
name.
back of the courtyard.
I know it's a play on mem, but also remembrance. Yikes. So I have to say, this area for Star Rail gotta be one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful in my opinion, they've made so far. There's some weird dreamy nature to this. And then the grass. Here, let me see. Here, you can see the grass. You can see it in certain cutscenes too. This grass not at this angle, but from a distance, it almost looks painted, which is kind of insane for a game. Let's see, maybe it looks like that from over here. Yeah, from a distance, it looks like that. Not up close. When it's up close, you start to tell that it's a meshed. Oh yeah, it even renders differently when you get close. Still kind of wild. Well, I don't know why there's not grass up there. Suspicious weeds. Makes me wonder if they were paintings of 80s Alicia I never noticed to compare.
Path to the maze
Oh,
is hidden under all these weeds.
that's a good
It's been
point.
too long since
Oh,
we visited the fairies.
especially considering Siren's backstory. Doesn't really have a homeland because we're literally a fragment of an aeon. But Siren's inclusion in Forest's story. I think this is one of the major differences between Honkai Impact and Star Rail and the Flame Chase journey. Because Alicia was pretty much the first character you encounter in Honkai Impact in the Flame Chase journey, and then she starts doing other things. The Siren being absent for about half of it, and I'm sure she'll be absent, although I'm not sure in the next story mission with Serta and Hycine. I don't know. Or Isolins. I always confuse those two names. They sound so similar. Although I don't know if he is excluded in that, but I think it makes sense considering the role that she plays in preventing the next cycle from happening. She's trying to be a little sneaky. Okay. Fairy.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
Oh.
All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go.
But her being here, I like.
Pretty sure
Because it helps
this
give us a little.
Should be this way.
Oh. Whoa.
There it is. The entrance. That
Whoa.
hole in the tree.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting this.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Probably.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
But also considering, we won't see her final form until the final update for Emphorius, which I think is fitting. Yeah, actually, if you haven't already, I recommend looking up what is it? True Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact some great cutscenes too. Animated short. Oh, Because of You, I think. Here, let me make sure. Because of You. Yeah. An 8 minute 30-second animated short for Honkai Impact. Yeah. Ironically, it's a cool animated short for Honkai Impact. You could see some similarities, especially with Alicia's Urshka form compared to Siren's playable form that we'll get next update. They're pretty similar. But ironically, in Honkai Impact, we end up fighting something called the Hershka of Corruption, which corrupts the simulation, which, yeah, Lycerum's also simulation. And instead of a scepter, it's like what's called a key. Just have to do with like stuff involving the Honkai. So it's still like, it still has that weird, like, mechanical component. I don't know how else to describe it. Watch out of, I know context of the setting, maybe so sad stories like these make you realize how much I love emotional stories. Same.
Lead the way then, partner.
One of my favorite animes, one of my favorite film series of all time is Furin. And I never thought it would be.
Oh, sure, I'll go first.
Because the first few episodes were so depressing, I had to wait like a month before continuing the anime.
Hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that?
Yeah, that anime made me realize how
from the moment I saw the
important like emotional stories can be.
my intuition became even more certain.
And that anime has
When we step into the maze again,
an amazing,
after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
an amazing combination of sadness, bittersweet, and then also there's moments that make you go, whoa. Especially the fight scenes with magic. That was one of my favorite parts about the anime, because they really make you go, whoa. This all-powerful mage, and she's holding back a hell of a lot. But then there's also character development and all that too. So that's why it's one of my favorite like animes, because it's the emotional component was unexpected. makes you appreciate life a little bit more. Well, the value of life. That's kind of what that anime was about.
Even if fate is set on its path,
Live in the moment
no
and
matter where it
appreciate
steers the world, if
what
we're
you have
together,
at this
there's
moment,
nothing to
because it
worry
won't
about,
always be
right?
there.
So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
Uh-oh, weird black screen. What's going on?
Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Oh, we actually go to the maze. I thought the maze was just for an event.
Wait a minute. Are you?
You sound different. Oh, it's a different mem.
Noe, you've grown so tall and dashing.
Dashing.
It was you at first.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh ma'am.
Really, mem?
Another fairy of the maze.
Are the memes like an organization?
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along. Dolly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem,
What?
Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little
Yeah, you wait to emotional stories for a lot of. Hello, it's Arcane. I know the Zoomy. Version 1.3 I started ZZ, and how I hooked on each character's stories.
Coming back here, those memories might have.
Oh my god.
Entirely.
You brought up Arcane. Yeah. The first season for Arcane, I don't know if you watched second season, but the first season, also one of my favorite series ever. Not the second season. I liked the second season, but I didn't feel like it had the same value that the first season had. The first season was so amazing. There's so many small things in the writing and in the animation that like you almost have to rewatch certain scenes to realize, oh shoot, they really, whoa. For example, Silco and his brother, like obviously his brother gets killed early on in the show in the first season, but that actually sets up the rest of the show for Silco and sort of Silco's like villainous journey, but he's also a villain you can sort of agree with, even though he's kind of brutal and scary at times. But there's a part where Silco is standing at the statue of his brother. And it's at that moment where you realize how defeated Silco is because he doesn't want to give up Powder. Since Powder's technically his adopted daughter, his niece. It's just like, oh, that is one of the most notable scenes to me. Besides, oh, I mean, the whole show is notable, but that was, oh. Yeah, just how every character is so intricately connected just made that, oh. And the fact, even though it's animated, they didn't do motion capture. I actually have looked a lot into how Arcane was made because that's one of the animation styles I've been learning. I've been learning how to make anime, Arcane, and then I've also been learning how to do claymation. And instead of doing motion capture, what they would do, they would record clips of themselves doing stuff, and then they would reference that in the animation they make. So the fact that they didn't actually do motion capture, they might have done lip syncing. That's different kind of motion capture. Is like, oh, it was just so human despite being so animated. Amazing work there with the writers and of course animation. Insane studio. Yeah, they're absolutely insane.
Oh, how could you, Snowy?
I had former co-workers that I told about the show, and they watched the first 3 episodes and they're like, oh, that was brutal.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I think CZ's storytelling is really good too. I haven't done all his story missions. Like, I'm still on chapter 1 of season 2. I never finished season 1.
They need the cards for. If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
I didn't finish the last 2 quests of season 1, but yeah, the writings is pretty darn good, especially the character writing. Character stories. I remember Soldier 11's character story, and then learning more from Soldier Zero. It's like, oh, when you realize why Soldier 11 gives you different names every time you talk to her. At first I thought it was a joke, and I laughed. I think I did that story mission on stream, and then I realized after the fact, I'm like, oh, ouch. Oh, the best of all these stories, 2 gacha games, I could say, ouch, my wallet. Yeah. I feel that too. Never actually run around Remembrance's maze. Like, I did the event. I never ran around. Oh, this is where they have the feast. Looks different when it's not all golden. I wonder why there's no chests. When did the music just stop? Whoa, what the heck? Oh, I guess there wouldn't be any bugs because the Glaya is not even... Oh. Who's your favorite characters on both games? Play and story-wise. Played WoW too, but for a bit, but I only ever enjoyed Perlova's story for some reason. Yeah, I play WoW, but it's another one of those games where it's just the story is just so long, and they lock things behind the story. Like, I don't even have nightmare echoes, and I need that for all the new characters, which I haven't gotten all the new characters, but I got Augusta and Perlova and Lupa and Luno. And I need Nightmare Echoes for all of them. And I'm like, ugh. And I'm not even gonna pull for a while. I want to save for Augusta's weapon. Okay, there's no chest, I guess. Wow, I never actually looked at this area. This actually is really beautiful. It almost reminds me of like a Studio Ghibli film. I've only watched 2 Studio Ghibli films, but it kind of reminds me of just like the scale of fantastical style. Oh, what's down here? Where I wanted to go. Favorite characters story-wise or in general? Either or. Oh, that's the farm where Anexa grew the giant pumpkins. Okay. Where does this go? Membran's upper floor maze. Oh. I'm gonna stop running around. Oh, this is somewhere I get stuck. Let's try something.
What are heeds the cloud song?
Okay. Oh, I did get stuck. Alright, let's try this again.
What are heeds the cloud song?
Let's try it
What are
again.
heeds the cloud song? What are heeds the cloud song?
Darn it. RL's the only Hoyoverse game I haven't broken. There's almost always a map bug that lets you escape the map. How's it going, Lucky NA? How are you doing? Here, let me pause the game.
A direct offensive? Or crush them from the
Pull
flanks?
up Enka. Boop. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. There. Oh, what the heck? Alright. Alright, give me a second. I copied your ID for Enka, but then for some reason, I guess I didn't copy it. Hopefully that... Okay, it worked now. That was weird. Nicholas got back to a couple minutes for each. I'll say, well, I realized a week ago, why isn't Nexa share the same English VA? Whoa, okay. I would have never guessed that. Damn. I guess there are similarities in the voice, but yeah, I would have never guessed that. Okay, which characters do you want me to look at, Lucky? Mostly Cass and Evernight? Okay. Evernight I'm a little rusty on because I have been a little inactive with paying attention to new characters, but Cassius I'll definitely... I actually only built... Game just crashed. Evernight recently, even though I got her literally on her last day. Literally waited a couple of days before building her. Okay. Okay. Let's look at Cassius. See. Next has such fun dramatic flair composed of wide. Yeah, exactly. Just rebuilt, same as Cassius, crit HP. Right, yeah. Okay, you got 9,000 HP on Cassius, 2 Eidolons, 6, 10, 10, 10. Hold on, let me Oh, sound effects in the... Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the team menu so we get less idle sound effects. Okay, 70% crit rate, 200% crit damage, that's really good. You're under 95 speeds, that's also really good. It'd be so hard to get me to most of Crystal's hairs, especially for Point X around the corner. Yeah, might not be worth getting the Crystal's hairs at this point, given how much the meta changes with every update. You should look at old characters compared to somebody like the Herda, which was the first major DPS of 3.0. And yeah, just her floor of her damage and ceiling is ridiculous. I'm sure Elation will probably break the game more than the Crisis hairs. We'll see. Siren might be not as strong as people thought too, but we'll see. She'll still be broken, but not as broken as she could have been. Okay. You got 10%, 25%. Wow, okay, that's a good roll right there. Let's see. Crit rate. Crit rate. 3 crit rates. Okay. Break effect. Okay, so that piece is... Oh, you got HP on that piece at least. Got HP on that piece. You got crit damage and crit rate. That's good. HP, HP, HP. Okay, HP boots. Don't need speed on Castris. Actually, this is really good because you don't have any speed, and that's good. You can actually benefit from Bone Collector. You're well under 95. Yeah, actually, that's super lucky. Yeah, a lot of these are actually pretty good pieces. This piece, actually, there's no downside to this piece. Yeah, how much damage you got there? 18%. Okay. 12%. 11% on this. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now I'll sell your S1, so that's good. Let's see. No crit in there. Wanted to make sure. Okay. I guess it's Poet that you don't want speed on. I always confuse those two. Okay. Yeah, I think your cash is actually pretty solid. If I look at like the... See, I want to look at yeah, you're above the threshold for HP. I guess your crit rate is under what's recommended, but I don't know if that matters too much. Just because Castris's ultimate is like constant damage. I know the ultimate, the final effect is... Oh, see, it's above 100. Oh, I guess, yeah, on a in-game it is. Oh, yeah, never mind, sorry. It's Poet. Never mind, you're good. I even looked at Poet. Yeah, so 70 is like the lowest to be at 100%. Yeah, your HP is well above, your crit rate's perfect. Literally perfect. Your speed's perfect. Crit damage is like the base of the threshold, so yeah, pretty freaking solid. Yeah, I think if you wanted to change a piece, I know you have HP on this, but yeah, like the break effect's probably not gonna help you. I guess 3 rolls in the crit rate though. That's hard to beat. What's the HP percentage? Okay, maybe not that piece. I'm trying to think. What's a piece you could change that would benefit and not be a waste of time? That link, not worth the time. That's the only negative substat. There's not any rolls into it, so it's fine. Yeah, I'd say... Oh. I don't even know what piece you could replace, honestly. No, this is a really nice Castress. I don't know what the rating would be on Fribbles, but from what I see, this is at least above average stats, well above, especially the HP, which is good. This looks really freaking solid. And it helps you have her E2 also. Honestly, Castress is such a carry. I had to use her in the... I forget what the endgame mode is. With the arbitration. She's the only one I could clear it. Is WTF ready? Oh, she is? Hold up, okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. What? Okay, so your HP is actually insane then. Sorry, let me... Now I have to look. Okay, it's triple S, 114, so 15% above what they have as template with Evernight Siren highest as team. Ah. Oh. Okay. I always go off of default because that's a way to standardize it, but still, yeah, with default it's 12%, so SS plus. Still though, with the right team, yeah. Yeah, let's actually look at that. Who's your I have Evernight, the Herda, and Anexa. I don't know much for Siren, but I'm considering her. Even if she breaks my account. Oh, she won't. Evernight and Siren together will be pretty strong. And Anexa and Siren. So as long as you have a couple Christless hairs, you'll be fine. Here, I'll just put Hyacinth because she's the current sustain. Oh, I guess Dan Heng. Even actually is. Evernight and Trivi E1. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see how it changes the rating because it breaks it down. That's actually pretty insane. That team makes such a huge difference in the rating. Oh yeah, I already... Yeah, okay. Holy cow. And Siren. Oh no, Trivi. Yeah, I usually don't change it, but seeing this is interesting. Wow, okay. Damn. That makes a big difference in some characters, I guess. Some characters, when you change the team, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Like if you set it to like what's optimal, because default isn't optimal, it's free to play. How important each character's icons are, but 5-star one I have is Evernight. Oh, yeah, Evernight's is good. If you have a character that needs a light cone, the remembrance characters are the ones to do that because they have the least amount of free to play light cones at the moment. It depends on the supports. Yeah. Okay. Nice. My cache is built for this team, but I'm using RMC to build less the Irish. Gives 10. That's true, you're right. When the rating goes down and the team had him, that makes sense. You are correct. Nevertheless, the ratings on these pieces does not change. And you have 2 WTF pluses and then 4 triple S's. And those scores are based off of reroll potential. So I was right to be unsure of what piece you could even replace. Yeah, these are hard to replace. It's Fribbles. So Fribbles is a good way to look at, if you have characters on your account, to look at the breakdown of DPS based off of a benchmark. It also breaks down all the buffs on a team. It also breaks down a combo rotation and the damage in that rotation. It's really, this website's really good for standardizing damage numbers on characters because that's really hard to do in Star Rail with. It also tells you like ways to increase your DPS score. Evernight better. Oh, okay. Here, I'll look at on Enka first and then on Fribbles. Yeah, Fribbles is really nice. I love Fribbles. ZZZ also has a Fribbles equivalent now. I forget what it's called. It's still in beta, but it is public. For the ZZZ, there's no randomization in the substat distribution, so each unlike Star Rail and Genshin, each substat upgrade in ZZ is increased by the same amount depending on what the stat is. There being like a range of an increase. It's easier to standardize ZZ. Okay. I'm a little rusty on Evernight. CR loves my Evernight too much, but she's still pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little rusty with Evernight because, like I said, I have only built her recently. I hadn't paid attention, but I'm looking on Pride and see what recommended is just as reference. Okay, we'll go off of that. In case you don't know, she gains 35 CR from her passive. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. She gets crit damage too. Okay. Oh no, increases crit damage for all ally members. Okay. Okay, so you get 35. You got World Maker. Sorry, World Remaking. Bone Collection. Okay. Okay. Rank 20? Oh, okay. And she's E0, so that... Damn, okay. Okay, 25. Okay, that's already... I can already tell that's an amazing piece. Wow, yeah, that's actually a really good roll. And you have crit rate in there too. Mine is the defense, but still. 29%? Hold up. What the? Okay. Alright. And you have defense there, but that's fine. Effect hit rate. 17%, 11%, 16.8%. Okay. 29.8%. Okay. Alright. What? That's insane. This is an insane Evernight. Okay. Let's see. Your HP, which I don't even know if it really matters. Yeah, you're within the recommended. Your crit damage is well above the recommended endgame, so it's safe to say, yeah, this is insane. I mean, these two pieces alone are kind of nutty, but especially this one. Holy cow, and that's a Link. You got really lucky with that. Pictures are still an F. Ooh. Hey, at least you're still able to clear the story with that, though. My Jingli Yu, I didn't update her relics after she got reworked. And, yeah, she was also... Actually, not even F. It was a question mark. The stats were so terrible because I didn't change her relics for her rework that Fribbles couldn't even give me a rating. It just gave me a question mark. Wow! Alright. Certified. Wow. Certified Evernight right here. Wow. And you could have a higher score if your HP piece here was better. Wow. Yeah, that defense percentage substat screwed you over on that piece for the rating, but still a good piece. Gone. Relic hunting really fair. Better headpiece, but I have so much CR, I use that one. So yeah, that makes sense. It's not always practical to go off of a score, because obviously you get more rate off of other sources, so the crit damage makes more sense. Another character could use that piece, probably, and save you some time farming. Yeah, this is crazy. So then if we go with custom, via Castress, E2, E1 Trivy. I don't know if it's gonna make a big difference. Okay, what happens if I put in Siren? Okay, I don't know what my monitor is doing. Okay, let's just put in Siren. I just want to see what it does. Oh, it's not changing the rating. Well, that's weird. It did on Castress, but not Evernight. Yeah, if that defense was HP%, it'd actually be perfect. Yeah! Literally perfect piece. Oh. No, it's still insane. This is great. That's an amazing Evernight. One of the highest scores I've actually seen on somebody on default for a character. I still have yet to find somebody with Aeon level, but you're actually quite close. 32% over the benchmark. Yeah, nice characters. The Castress, like, yeah, the Castress has really good relics. I was just surprised, like, because as you could see, it's Evernight. I switch off of default, change it to a different team. It doesn't change the rating. It changes the damage, but Castress, it made a huge difference. Well, I guess it, like, doubles your damage. That's probably why, but still, nevertheless, nice job. 20 out of 14.2k. Wow. Oh yeah, Sailorland. Yeah, so Sailorland. I use Sailorland too. Yeah, for rating characters on a leaderboard, Sailorland is only good for if it's an E0 character, because for each idol, unless they changed it, I haven't checked Sailorland in a long time. It separates the rating by eidolons on the character. They're on a different leaderboard if you have them E1, E2, E3. Now, obviously, E0 is gonna have the largest pool. So being 20 out of 14.2k is crazy. Like, here, let me just show. I refuse to believe. Well, actually, yeah, let me pull up Sailorland really quick because I just want to show something. My it might have changed. I haven't worked on Rappa in a while, but I used to have number 13 Rappa, but oh, now she's number 19, but because she's E6, it's in a very small leaderboard. Okay, so I lost some rating on her, but I don't know if all these are updated. Oh yeah, these aren't updated. Or actually, let me re-update this. That's your UID. Let me oh, I can't. I have to copy my UID at the bottom of the screen. Gosh darn it. Okay, it is updated. 19 out of 335. I refuse to believe that only 335 people have uploaded their Rappas to Sailorland. I think it's separated by category of eidolons, but I'm not sure. But then again, Black Swan, it shows 3.8k out of 664.3k. And she's the E6 also, so I don't know. Maybe there really is just not enough Rappa users. I was number 13, but I gave up building Rappa because I'm so tired of just trying to get break effects. That is the one stat that she needs. I mean, attack percentage too, but not as much as break. If it's like separated by eidolons. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay, the herd is a good example. 499 out of 2.2K. She's also E6. I don't know. This website is so weird. Also, why does Sparkle not have a rating? But Tribby has a rating, but not Robin, Ron, May, or Sparkle. I don't know. I don't know. Let's refresh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Definitely less optimized than Akasha. Yeah, Akasha's really well done. I mean, Akasha will even show you like what build it's referencing for your leaderboard. It'll tell you the characters that it's using for that DPS rating. This just like, it gives you some information, but when you really look into it, it's not enough information on what the rating actually is. And there are different categories. Like Black Swan has like 3 different categories, but it's still like, I don't know, the number of people on the leaderboard doesn't make sense.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Membrance Maze. Have you seen any, Chief Dolima?
Should I check out my Akasha? Sure.
Chief,
Why
you
not?
haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay forever linked.
Forever linked.
Here,
Uh,
I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
2 accounts and start with the account. Okay. Alright. I'll have to, I'm gonna show something too. after I look at your account. There's only one character I'm proud of on Akasha, but we'll wait to look at that later. Okay. Alright, I'll show this. Oh! Oh my god. Top 1%, top 1%, top 1%, top 1%. Whoa, whoa, look at that. 286 out of 1.16 million. There's that many Nahida users. I guess she is the most owned. Her and Farina, I think, are the most owned 5-star characters in Genshin. Okay, but you're Yoimiya. Top 8%. Why is your Yoi? Oh, I guess because the CV still higher. Oh, you're Nahida. There's no category for Llama, yeah, but check her out too. Okay. Yeah, there's no category for Anefa either. Anefa is my second most well-built character compared to one I'll talk about in a second. Oh, nice, you got E1. Oh, wow, 1200 EM. Yeah, these are good pieces. These 2 pieces are insane. You got all rolls in the EM on that. Hey, what's the max EM you can have on a max EM on a substat Genshin? Is it 120? No, okay, I can't find anything on what the max you can have, but that's still crazy. Yeah, I'm guessing. That doesn't make any sense. Wow. ER, okay. Wow. Yeah, there's no leaderboard for her yet. I think the max is 140. Oh, really? Still, though. Oh, wow, that's actually quite far away from that, but still, you still got all rolls into that. Oh, you got one of the legendary outline piece on Nahida. Wow. Yeah, 800 RV. Wow. I didn't even know that color was a thing till I got one artifact with that color, and I was like, oh, they have another color on Akasha. Nice. Ichu Nahida, nice. Let's see, what was the other top one characters? Farina, Yelan, and Zhao. Oh, okay. E0, C0. Oh, you also got another legendary outline. 101 out of 130k. Wow. We're gonna get Yao to top 100 so close. Yeah, especially because Zhao mains are like one of the just a very dedicated fandom for Genshin. It's I mean, you're close to top 100. You're 101. That's close enough. Yeah, there's somebody I know who also is in the top 1%. I'll look at them afterwards, but for Zhao. Alright, what about Farina? Okay, skill ER. So what's a oh wow. Crit damage, crit rate, wow. Mastery desire. Huh. The DPS Farina, okay. C0. Wow. Yeah, there's just so much more information on Akasha than Sailor Land. I want to see what your Kazuha is. Or is that Kazuha or is that Ina? Oh, it's Kazuha, okay. Darn, okay. Top 8% with 2 pieces that are low RV. Like that one has all defense, a lot of defense rolls. Still though, wow. Really solid. Here, hold on, I want to show you. Somebody... Oh, you're rated higher than this person for, Oh. Yeah, you're the highest, Zhao player I've seen. This person's top 1%, but they're only 1489, not top 100. There is somebody I encountered who had, yeah. This blew my mind. Oh no, they're number 2 now! They were number 1 for Ayaka. They were number 1, now they're number 2. Ah! Oh, that pains me. The Kazuha in my main is better, I think. Ah, okay. Oh, this isn't your main? Ayaka's top was, but top 2 is crazy. Yeah, it's still crazy, but they were number 1 for a period of time. When they showed me. Now they're number 2. Ah! That must be so frustrating for them. I bet they, here's the other one. Okay. So this account wasn't your main? Am I understanding that right? And then, so then this one is your main? Oh. Okay. Hold up. Whoa. 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 I know the... Okay, it's still top 1%. Okay. 581. But to have CV like that? 261. What the heck? Ad break. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I try to delay the ads as much as possible. I do apologize, which is kind of scummy with ads right now. I try to push them as much as I can, but I can only push them by 5 minutes. Up to 15 minutes per day. Hate ads. Okay, back. Well, welcome back from the land of ads. Ugh. D2 Technari. That's kind of wild. I forgot about telling you my favorite character. Oh! So good, Hellfire. I forgot too, but yeah, if you want to share, feel free. I'm also going to return to the story in a second. I'll get him up. Okay. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, let's look at your... Escafia. Wait a minute. Escafia on the leaderboard? Wait, is that Escafia? Yeah, it is Escafia. Wait, where is she? 507. Okay, not much higher than the leaderboard. Still really high though. At 885k. Wow. I don't know why I don't see her on the leaderboard. Or sorry, down on this list. Oh, there she is. Oh, wow. With 194 CV, but she's top 1%. Okay, that says something about Escafia. These are still crazy pieces. I'm not just counting that. 680, 670, 56. Wow. Sorry by name. Oh, oops. That makes more sense. I misclicked. Fix that. Oh. It's not going to let me sort by rank. Okay. Last build update. Build name. Crit ratio. We'll do that. Wow. Yeah, that's actually kind of insane. I like how Nahida on this account is top 47%. And the other account is top 1%. Still though, all these rankings. Top 20% with RLA. 9% with Vika. 7% with 5% with Skirk. Wow. 4% with Ganyu. 3% with Kazuha. Nebula is number top percent. It's interesting seeing the rankings, but the CVs, they're kind of C2 Nahida, so I invested more, but not this count. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Wow, these pieces. Yeah, Neville was a character I tried getting on the leaderboard, and I stopped farming for him after a while. It's crazy to see that, and he's C0 too. Full crown, wow. 95, 23, wow. I got my Chi-Chi, hell yeah. Your Chi-Chi's built different. Wait, but there's no leaderboard for Chi-Chi? Is this just something Akasha did to be funny? Lost my lens to her, so she's holding his stuff. Ah. Oh, there's no leaderboard for her. Oh, maybe she needs to be level 90 or 80. Wow. 20%, 43. Wow. How appropriate. It's Chi-Chi holding it for Flint. Yeah. Sorry to hear you lost the 50-50. That, yeah. Roll values aren't going to be accurate though, because it's not action floods. Yeah, exactly. Now I can see the stats though. Those are really, especially this piece. For this piece would probably be rated a little higher on floods because of the EM. Happens to the best of us for real. I lost 50-50 on C1 Llama and C1 and Nefa, so I didn't get either of them C1 because I don't want to spend a bunch of money. I ended up getting Llama, trying to get C1 and Nefa, and then I lost 50-50 on C1 Llama. Now I'm like, do I get Nefa or or just wait for Columbina? Because it seems like my luck has downgraded. Nefer just makes me act a little crazy. I usually don't say that about characters in these games. I've played too many gacha games, but I don't know. Nefer's kind of a baddie. And Siwan Llama on another account, I got her a double. Oh, okay. Nice. Employee a Nefer that account on the team is gonna be insane. Well, these are both your accounts are very nice. These are, especially this account, absolutely insane. All around, just insane. Unfortunate Chi-Chi doesn't have a leaderboard, because I'd be curious what her ranking would be, but there's no leaderboard for her. Yeah, but both Star Rail and Genshin, absolutely insane. Good job with the farming for the relics and artifacts. Like, actually pretty awesome. Pretty cool to see that. We have C2 Nahida and C1 Llama ready for nice. Yeah, I only have one character that is my pride on Genshin, and that's Navia. I'm still trying to get her ranking up, but it's a great Navia. Yeah. I wanted to get as much damage as possible in one single shot. But I still need this piece I need to use a feather on. Or actually, I just need a new piece. I think on Nefa, yeah, Nefa doesn't have ranking yet, and she would be also rated really well. So I'm sure when there's actually a leaderboard for Nefa, she'll be up there too. How's it going, Julian the Vampire King? How are you doing? The rest of these characters I'm working on, I've just wasted a lot of time on Navia. The great Nefa too? Yeah. It pays off because she's C0, so I need good stats on her to actually be worth it. The rest of these are not good. Yeah, like Navette, I think I swapped stuff off of. Skirk, yeah. I don't even know who had... One of these characters had something. I don't know who. Did Varista have a... Yeah, Varista... Oh. This scares me. Had money for cons. It's not worth it in the long run. Stuff falls out of meta. I regret spending money on cons. Marina took all of her banners. Doing great. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. How are you doing? I'm doing okay too. Just tired. The Varisa ranking, 33 out of 991. 33k. Is C6 for ever gonna be bad though? I don't think C6 is worth it. There used to be an FPS bug where you could do Jing Yun plus Arena and it would like break the game, but they patched it and I don't know if it worked on PC. I think it only worked on the phone. Yeah, the attack, because you only get a couple of uses on the C6 and then you have to refresh your skill. So it's not, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's worth it. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about Varisa. Her ranking is just not as high because it's such a small pool, but I do actually have decent stuff on her.
book of oracle cards.
And some of those
Thank you
attack
for
rolls,
keeping
the
it
arrow
safe.
numbers should go up a lot.
And you can
Yeah.
always just ask if you want me to devise
Yeah, I will go
something.
back and work on her. Just
Still,
farming for
bringing us here like this after
non-cry
so long.
characters.
Is something wrong, Chief?
Especially Llama.
Yes. The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon.
I'm kind of glad I didn't pull Flynn's and probably skip Baraka and a few other characters too on Genshin, because I really need to farm relics, and having to farm for upgrade materials just takes so much stamina. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. Well, thank you for getting my characters. Yeah, of course. That was fun. Great builds you got there. Actually, not just great, insane.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
For now.
It's okay. I can still
I'm actually really curious how this quest is gonna go.
Some things you can
I only know the outcome of the quest, which is the animated short.
Well,
Angry Fate, and I'm trying to think how it reaches that point.
Not very convincing.
Guessing Cyrene has to
Here's a thought.
quote unquote die.
Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show
She
us
doesn't
its
actually
power,
die, it's just
we might
part of the
find some peace of
simulation.
mind.
I don't know.
but
Fake death.
if we don't like what the cards tell us?
So I remember the beginning of Euphorius, there was the one cutscene, not cutscene, dialogue where it showed like in the style of Myriad Celestia trailers of Cyrene being stabbed by the Flame Reaver in 80s Elysia.
Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a
I
true
don't know what
heart,
my model is doing.
and
I
truth
apologize to
will
everybody.
answer in kind.
I've moved my camera around a lot
Close your eyes.
because
Let's open the
I have
oracle
to
card book together.
when I use my drawing pad and stuff, and I used it yesterday.
On the river, carried
And now
by
I feel like
fireflies and gentle winds. Your
I don't know why
destiny is
it's
flowing
doing this.
towards the same future. Now, shall we begin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my.
Oh my.
Cards are quite responsive today.
Hey, that's the book that we have.
Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us.
Oh, it never even occurred to me. The cards are literally the... on the second page. Oh, that's so cool. This is super hard AF. I'm super basic, but I'm placeholder general. Top right for me. Make it simple as easy. Seed, lighter, and usual on HSR. Fine on. And Exa Castress. There's a lot of honorable men. Oh, okay. Nice. Honestly, I wasn't fond of Seed at first, but when I started, I know there's one event that she was part of. This is like a combat event. We're doing training for the Oval squad. And her sassiness just cracks me up. And then the promo they've done too. His agent story made me sob, bro. Yeah, I gotta do that when I unlock it. Also, her animated short made me like her character more too. I think doing her agent story will make me understand the short better though. I kind of get the idea, but I know there's more to it. Nice though. Yeah, Lighter's so underrated. Also a very good, goofy character.
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names. The great
Wait a
magician,
minute.
The great performer, the Eye of Wisdom, and the Defiler of Circes.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A Dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough
Hold
to
up.
summarize my true nature.
I know these are the saga cards.
Wait, what's with that
They unlock as you do Emporius, but
It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
was it Aglaia or Tribby that talked about making cards related to each demigod? So is it that she actually inherited cards from Cyrene? Or is that just a plot hole? I don't know. Aglaia, or was it I don't remember. Trying to remember now. It was such an obscure detail it was talked about. But clearly, the cards are Cyrene's.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world.
Oh,
Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can.
Preservation.
Protecting everything, everywhere.
All at once.
Seems like a dream. What amazing power would you need for that?
What's the servant?
This card,
Oh,
the
Castrus.
servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life
How's it going, Glitz? Let's see. Hey, how are you doing?
Sadness
Here, I'll
and loss.
me
These precious flowers I care
copy and
for
paste
with
your
my
UID on the
nails.
Enka.
Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm back in this much. Not much. Just going through the cards. Interesting foreshadowing there. Alright, which characters do you want me to look at? Glitzy. Oh wow, it's already 12:30 a.m. Close to 12:30 a.m. Oh, sorry, I didn't pull up. I'm on the screen. Jeez, I didn't realize how late it was already. I'll probably do a little bit more story after this build review, and then I'll have to end. Well, maybe I should stream Star Rail on Wednesday. Too many gacha games. And then Genshin's updates on Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, but just let me know which characters to look at Glitzy. And then I could do a review. I don't want to do every single character, just a couple. What you want me to look at. All right. The first page, the Weaver, the Ruler, the Gatekeeper, the Trower. Okay, Weaver's Glaya.
Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies
Lag. Oh,
into
you're good.
golden silk.
Yeah, let me know which characters you want me to review.
Magnificent future.
Whoa.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage.
Well, that was weird from the game. It cut out.
End as gracefully as it started.
Couldn't handle a Glaya.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must
Oh, the
be
new
of
Dong Hong? Okay.
noble birth.
Yeah, sorry for the delay.
Such high standing. I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
I'm not... I'll admit, I'm not super familiar on what's recommended stats on him, but I'll just look real fast, at least unprided. Okay. Okay. Because I haven't built him yet. Perhaps an Exa? Okay. Okay, he's attack skill. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Cool. You're at 3,000 attack. 3,000 HP. Okay. That's within range. Okay. What about your speed? 127. Okay. Eternal calculus. Okay. Hmm. 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 I know it increases your attack, but still. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Self and try to recluse. Okay, that's good. Luxia, that's good. Okay. Good stat. Not that crit really matters too much on him. Just see. Okay, not too much crit. Fine. Okay. The 1998. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, your attack's within the threshold. HP is too. It's dependent on what you're doing with your team. I can't comment too much on that. Not one of the characters where speed has scaling. So, okay. I mean, your attack's within range. I just don't know about this light cone. And the rest of this looks great for Dong Hong. So you got ER there, that's good. You got speed there, that's good. You got attack. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think that's hard because here's the speed and attack. But I don't know, you don't get the that effect since Dong Hong's permanence. Oh, Dong's one of those ones where it's not a lot of good light cones for him. If you have Journey, Forever Peaceful, that might be better just because the shield effect and damage increase. But I think that's a battle pass light cone if I remember. I can't check right now. Yet. And then the gacha one that isn't the light code, there's Day of My New Life, but that's not amazing. I guess it's good for survivability, but doesn't have like attack and yeah, I don't know. Preservation's such a lacking category. But your attack's within range, your HP is great. Speed, I guess, like I said, it depends. No defense matters too much. It looks doable. Yeah, I just don't know what you do about the light code. It's such a I mean preservation and remembrance, those are two categories to start with. There's just a lack of light cones that aren't, you know, gacha light cones or battle pass light cones. So it makes it kind of rough. I know there's the Japard's light cone, the standard banner one. I don't know if that's actually good on Dong Hong either. I don't know. Looks pretty okay though. Always check on Fribbles to see what the rating is. But I don't know if it matters too much because he's preservation. It's not a DPS. Sub DPS, but not a DPS. Okay, next okay. Alright, so okay. Okay. Crit rate's great, your crit damage is great. Both within range. Crit, let's see, actually Scholar, yeah. Tillion, okay. Your crit rate. Okay, yeah, that increases. Okay. Okay. Your attack is well above. No, that's within. Okay. So, yeah, this looks much better state. The Dong Heng still so much better. Dong Heng's rough because it's not a lot of options with light guns. Yeah, that works really well in Anexa. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Actually, I'll go back to Dong Heng after this. Look at the relics a little bit more. Probably want. You got speed on this piece. Yeah, attack. Yeah, I would say out of all these pieces, maybe this piece you could change. I know it's hard because the speed, rate, and percentage attack. Then you have a couple of rolls on the HP. And this piece is a little harder to change because the primary stat isn't always, you know, attack. So this one's harder to change. This also has 3 rules. But otherwise, yeah, this looks like a really solid Nexa. I'd say that this piece you'd want to change the attack, base attack piece. If you were able to, if you wanted to invest more in an Nexa. Actually, Link, despite defense being there, you got base attack, and you got the rest of that's crit damage. Break effect. That's actually still pretty good Link, considering how annoying these 2 relics are to farm and get actually good substats on. So there's more options for the primary stat. So getting a desirable primary stat with substats really annoying. Those are actually pretty good. Yeah, probably. I guess this piece could use some work too, but this is probably one of the hardest pieces to change. Have wind damage and then have desirable substats. So, like the goblins in Genshin and the drive discs. Is it disc 4 in ZZZ? So yeah, it's a much better state and with an Nexa. Donglong is just difficult. Your attack is good. You have some really high attack substats. Let's say, what's a piece you could change? This would be hard to change because you need base attack. And I don't know if like crit damage matters too much. I mean, he can be used as a sub DPS. But is it worth investing into it? Probably not. Not like Evernight where she's a dedicated sub DPS. Yeah, this piece also has good rolls. Nothing wrong with having HP on him either, because he's a preservation character. Okay. this piece you could probably, if you wanted better like attack on him, his attack scaling. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother changing this piece. This piece is actually really good. Even though it's base attack, it's a lot of rolls in the base attack. You get crit damage out of that too. Maybe this piece, the energy regen link, if you wanted to invest more into him. Yeah, and again, I don't know. Like Quincy, you might want to look at other options because you're not going to get the passive off of this. Sure, you'll get a lot of base attack. This is a 5-star Lycone, but that's the only thing you're getting. You're not getting the passive. You might end up... yeah, if you have like Japard's Lycone, that might be worth it. In fact, let me look at... I don't know what the name of it is. Top of my head. There might be 4-star ones, but... you lose attacks. So I don't know if it's worth it. Like, there's the Gotcha 4-star day 1 of my new life, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Technically, you lose attack on that one for defense and damage res. I don't know if that's worth it. It's only 8% at S1 for the damage res, 12% at S5. So it's like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, some people would recommend just having a high base attack like light cone. So if it works, it works. If you wanted a passive from it, try and find a different one. But yeah, preservation light cones are just just like remembrance. It's a headache to deal with. Yeah, but that next is really nice, and your Dan Heng's nice too. It's just, as I mentioned, preservation's hard. And Adventuring's the weird exception to preservation because he has like crit scaling in his hit. So he's not even a normal preservation character.
Wait, it almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple.
And Dan Heng has attack scaling, so it's just weird.
It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet...
Especially since most light cones for preservation are like defense, so it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I do probably have to end soon. I have things I need to do before sleeping, and it's almost 1 a.m.
stands for discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion
I have to finish this dialogue first.
alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae.
This is really interesting. All the
can stir the imagination.
All the cards foreshadow their paths. They represent really well. Strife. Lots. Let's look at. Let's see. Weaving all destinies to golden silk that flows most. I have a really crackhead theory about BG. I won't say it on stream. I should just make a video about it on YouTube.
It connects.
The dance of thread and blade set the stage.
Such elegance.
And even here, it's kind of weird.
The Gold Weaver must be of
ambiguous.
High standing.
The gatekeeper, I didn't pay attention. I just want to see.
We have surrendered our senses, dedicating ourselves to the
countless senses.
Wait, it almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn. Strangely comforting.
So a good way to represent harmony, like the collective. And it's funny how Enna's dream is so similar to Zype's harmony. Even though they're not the same thing, like order and harmony are different. It's still, the idea isn't far removed. It's just Enna wants to take away all autonomy Versype, there's still autonomy, but it's a
The
collective.
Traveler, our little trickster, always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here! Or perhaps here!
Yeah, he's obviously elation.
You'll have to be quicker than that.
That teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a mass.
Yeah, Hyacinth made sense. Servant. We don't need to reread it. Reveals
The
veins.
Deliverer. According to the tripartite
Hyacinth made sense.
prophecy,
Reservation. That's
this
pretty
card
apparent.
means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What? No divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper,
Hello there, Iron Tomb.
Traveler,
That is straight up Iron Tube right there, leaking golden blood. Alrighty.
stories and wishes show the village boy glimpses of a world.
Just the
larger
foreshadowing is
than
insane. Also, there's few diet not diagrams, wall art. What's the word for that? That actually shows this, particularly in the temple of the time god. I forget what it's called, and the flying fortress of the Sky Titan, and the different ones too. Oh, there's the Flame Reaver.
Once, these were just
Oh,
images on his friend.
the hints about Iron Tomb was there the whole freaking time through imagery.
Now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents. They only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village. Stay out of trouble. Mrs. Betheus wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Sure, buddy.
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
A true deliverer. Listen to Oracle cards. I guess I could do that. Oh no, did I? Oh, Echoes of the Oracle cards. Let's do that and then I'll end.
I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama.
That noble lady? The way she speaks. speaks, it's like ice in my veins.
As cold as winter frost.
That's exactly the feeling I'm getting.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to see Trianne again. Who
Aww.
was the first to depart? In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl.
Oh,
in white who
Yanisopolis, that's the
stood
name of the
before
temple.
Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
then we can rest easy. Because
Only
mark these words, Snowy. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Wait, why does it say? Oh, because why are these not marked?
My student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth.
The ultimate truth.
I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan?
I love him so much.
Something? Could I ever be that sure of myself?
This character is surprising. Sure, not the trailblazer. I just started out. I don't know why it started out with the shortest character.
Finan? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
Wait, what did that say? You'll be the kind of thing shoulder to hot bath.
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind.
Ouch.
Finan, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal, still. Those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Shall not forget. Thou shall not forget. The traveler, servant, and healer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich?
Spoken like a cat.
Right, Princess Homebuddy?
Oof.
Cypher, that's not how I see it.
Yeah, because Cypher drained your bank account.
My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh?
Like, I seem to just stay there with little Ikut.
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream.
Oh.
To know what it feels like being born a noble lady.
Oh.
Drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Dang, I'm looking ahead, not to spoil, but just to see if there's a pause point. Like, should I continue or should I just pause after these characters? Oh, then, yeah, then it becomes save 80s Alicia. I don't know if there's a pause point for me. Let's see. Qualify to prepare for a duel. When it's a different kind of duel. But then there's like... Oh. It'll escalate from here. Yeah, I had a feeling. Damn. And there's still a lot more to this quest. Because I'm only at Hero Returns to the Peace of Home, and I know there's Hero that Shatter, Wofi, Effigy, Hero, Ignite the Primal Sun, Hero, Sing the Anthem of Creation. I'm only 3/6 the way through, and technically less than that, so I'm not done with Hero Returns to the Peace of Home. Pretty long? Yeah. Alright, yeah, because it's almost 1 AM and I probably should go to bed.
To bear. They're like those candy wrappers the ID's
This build reviews added quite a bit of time, which nothing wrong with that, but dang.
Warm embrace.
I need to stream this again on Wednesday.
Perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Yeah, I know the quest is like 4 to 5 hours long in total, but I like to look at the side dialogue. Yeah, I can't. If I talk to her now, it's gonna escalate. But that means I'm only like an hour and a half and 2 hours in, if even. Darn, okay. Sparkles. What a shame. Because I want to do more, but I also sleep's important. So disappointing. Very disappointing. I appreciate you hanging around with us and be able to play out my FYP by chance. Well, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'll stream more of this later this week. I'll put it on my YouTube as a scheduled stream. I thought about doing ZZD, but I don't know. And tomorrow I have another game planned just because the game that I picked up recently, Soul Frame. And then Tuesday, I can't do Star Rail because it's Genshin's Wonderland update, and I've been waiting for that for literally years. I guess 2 years, because yeah, that's the UCG content. So all user generated. I want to like make something on stream. Yeah, massive access to the Unity engine for that. Kind of wild. Genshin would do that. They'd never do that for Star Rail. At least not yet. Yeah, so Wednesday. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Thanks for all who stuck around. Appreciate it. Sorry to end at this point. But 12:57 a.m. Not the best time to be awake. Have a good one. Whoa, I don't know what my model's doing. I can do this. Ew.